and then sending the tail back behind you. Pulling it under and sending it back.
Okay, stability
it's really
ball.
nice, I think, to do this on the ball because the ball moves with your motion, so you can really feel if you're moving the pelvis. Sometimes we've got a really sticky kind of juncture there with that pelvis, especially if we spend time standing a lot or sitting a lot. It gets sticky. So it's good to unstick that between hips and pelvis. Good. Scoop that low belly as you pull the tail under, sending the ball forward, and then send the ball back behind you, sending the tail back away from you.
Mine definitely needs help after pregnancy.
Same thing, we're gonna go side to side, so kind of shifting your hips, right? Sending one sit bone off to the side. Okay, and it's nice with your hands there, you can really feel what's happening in the hips. And you can also feel when you pass through neutral and hips are level, and that's really important when we come back into our work, okay? Find your neutral here, and now we're gonna do circles. So scoop, and then send to the left, send the tail back, go around to the right, and keep going in that direction, yeah? So circling around to the left for the moment, just kind of liberating the pelvis, the lumbar spine, and let's reverse. Circle around to the right, scoop, and send the tail back. So still working through that posterior tilt, anterior tilt. Good. And one more time all the way through. And find your neutral. Okay, bounce a little bit more. Just kind of release all of that. Let your arms down and swing a little bit. Okay, let's come up to standing. So, you're gonna come up to standing. You're gonna face your ball. Come to the back of your mat. Bring your ball just against your shins here, and we're gonna start with some nice roll downs. So I just bring my fingertips up to the top of the ball. Take an inhale here with an exhale. I'm gonna roll the ball out in front of me and bring my spine into a long flat back reaching. My ears are in between my biceps. My forearms are on the ball. Arms are straight, tails pressing back behind me, sit bones lifting up. Big inhale here, and then exhale. Now I'm gonna round my spine, pull my tail through my legs, let my head drop, so the top of my head's looking down at the ball. I'm looking more at my belly. And then inhale, reach the spine out long, bring the ears in between the biceps. Careful that your shoulders pull down here, so don't let them creep up to your ears. Big inhale. And exhale, scoop that low belly, draw the tail through the legs, around. One more time. Inhale, reach the spine long. And exhale, around the spine, pulling it back. Good. From here, we're gonna inhale and just roll the ball out a little bit, shifting our weight slightly forward into our hands. Spread your hands wide. Find your hands kind of on the side a bit of the ball. Bring your shoulders right over your wrists, and now you're balancing your body's weight in between hands, hips, and feet here, okay? So we're gonna hold this here, and we're going to reach our right leg long and back behind us. Point the toes, keep the toes on the floor. So careful that as we're gonna lift that leg, careful as you lift the leg, you don't completely send all of your body weight over to your left. You want that right arm to be strong and pressing down into the ball. Lift and lower. Tap the toes. Lift and lower. 3, tap, 2, tap, 1, tap. Bring the foot back under. Good job. Okay, stabilize yourself again with those 4 points. We're gonna reach that left leg back in long, toes on the floor for now, and now we're gonna lift that 4th peg off, but keep your stability down the midline. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Pull from the fold of the glutes. Lift, tap, one more time. Lift, tap down. Whoa, I lost it on that one. And then bring your foot back under.
I'm gonna
okay?
I can tell.
Come down onto your knees on the mat. And then you're gonna bring your belly onto the ball and just roll slightly forward so that your legs are straight and your hands or fingertips are down on the mat in front of you. Okay. So I've got my toes onto the floor behind me here. Point your right toes again. Broaden your collarbones in front of you. Pull your scaps back. We're going to lift the leg up, tap down. Lift it up, tap down. As you lift, make sure that your pubic bone stays in contact with the ball. So slight posterior tilt here, drawing the low belly in. One more. Lower. Hold this here. Bend the knee, flex the foot. We're gonna lift and lower. So it's kind of like you're trying to stamp the bottom of your foot up onto the ceiling above you. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower, 2, lower, 1, lower, reach the leg long. All right, now we're not done with that leg. Keep the toes pointed. All right, you're gonna reach your left arm long, keep your fingers on the mat for right now. And we're gonna lift left arm, right leg, lower tap.
That's hot.
Lift, lower tap. So keeping your body weight balancing over your midline, directly between.
It's crazy how much you
nose,
feel it in your core.
belly button, and pubic bone. That's it. 3, lower.
I think my bull's a little bit big.
Lower.
Oh, that's
1,
okay.
lower. Good job.
Oh,
Lift
that's
your left toes. Ready? Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Pull from the fold of the glute. Keep the pubic bone sending into the ball. Lower, bend the knee, flex the foot. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Broaden the chest. Keep those collarbones wide. Go for 2, lower, 1, lower. Straighten the leg, toes are pointed. Reach the right arm long, fingertips touch the floor. Ready? Lift opposite leg and arm, lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep reaching the spine long in both directions. So out through the crown of your head and back through your tail. 2 more. Up, down, last one. Up.
This might look easy,
and
but
down.
it is not.
Good job, you guys. All right. From here, you do not need to do what I'm about to do. I'm just going to re-shift. So
Woo,
that
and I just got back from a trail run,
camera
so
stays
I'm
on
already
here.
sweaty.
Okay, so you're still in that 4-point position. What I want you to do is walk your hands forward so your legs lift up, back behind you in line with your torso. Squeeze the legs together. You can be parallel or externally rotated. I'm going to choose external today. My low belly is in contact with the ball, and that's what you want. You don't want to be farther forward for this one. We're going to lower the upper body down, lift the legs up, and lift. Lower lift. Good. So it's like a teeter-totter. As your chest lowers down, your legs lift back up behind you, and that ball is acting as a support so that you can do the motion, yeah?
This is awesome.
Good. Go for 2. Keep the chest broad.
Jana, thank you for sharing this with me. I love this
Hold
workout.
it. And lift. Good job. Walk your hands farther forward so that now you can come onto your thighs. Or
Okay.
if you're ready for it, you can
I
go
need some
all the way
space.
out onto your shins. We're just going to do a couple push-ups here. We're going to bend, direct your elbows towards your waistband.
Oh, darn.
Bend and lift. Bend and lift. 3, 2,
Oh my god.
1 more. Good job, you guys. Walk it back with control. So that's part of the challenge, working on the ball. Good. All the way back to your knees. Okay. Now stay on the knees with your ball right in front of you. And for this one, I purposely put my feet off of the mat. Otherwise, for me, it's slippery. So you don't want to slip with this one. Get your toes underneath you on the floor. Your heels are together. And from here, you're going to lay yourself onto the ball. Hands behind your head. Nose down on the ball.
Okay.
Take an inhale.
Yeah, my bull's a little bit big. So I have to be off the ground to be able to do
Lift. Chest up into an extension. and exhale.
Yeah,
Go over. So let's lift.
I'm just gonna go for it.
And exhale, round over, scoop the belly underneath you. Inhale, come
Oh god,
into
that's
your
hard.
upper back extension. Press the head back, pull the elbows back, exhale down. One more, inhale, exhale down. 3.
I feel it all across here.
One more. Inhale, imagine someone's pulling your elbows back behind you. And exhale all the way down. Okay, good job, you guys. All right, from here, you're gonna come back up to standing. So, come to standing and keep your ball out in front of you. Find your feet hip width apart, so a little larger than your sit bones now. And then bring that top foot onto the top of your ball. Hands onto your hips here. Your hands are there for a reason, okay? Yes, you could go here. Yes, that could be more challenging for your balance, but I like hands on hips because it's gonna give you the signal of whether you're hiking the hip with the leg that's raised, okay? So we wanna focus on keeping those hips level, and we're just gonna straighten the leg forward and pull the ball back. So I'm gonna press down through the heel to create some traction, to engage my hamstrings, and most especially my core as I draw the ball back in. And again. All right, you're gonna straighten the leg out. You're gonna start to open the leg towards the side, pull it back in line with you, and pull the ball back in. So I'm not going very far out to the side. One, I'm standing in a parallel position, so that's more limiting, okay? And the other one, if I go farther out to the side, I'm gonna completely knock myself off of that vertical axis. So I'm more interested right now on keeping that midline and inner thigh connection than I am about the large range of motion. Last one. Good, and pull it
That is
back.
hard.
All right, hold on to this ball so it doesn't run away from you while you transition to the other foot, okay? Make sure that you positioned your legs one in front of each hip. Otherwise, if you're crossed, that's gonna be extra difficult, okay? Hands on hips, find those hips level. Really press down through that heel. Try and roll that ball straight forward and pull it straight back in. So you're really trying to eliminate any wiggles side to side, which depending on which side you're on, it might be more or less of a challenge. The other side was much stronger, right? There's always a side that's weaker. Hold it out. Start to open to the side, pull it back in line, and pull it back towards you. Lengthen, open, close, and pull. Lengthen, open, close.
Again, it might look like I'm not
and pull.
doing much,
So
but
when
this
I
is
open,
hard.
it might not be far, but I'm
My whole
definitely
core is engaged.
feeling
My balance.
having to fight to keep that vertical axis, especially
God
when
damn, my inner thighs.
and my body's wanting
They're hurting
to
from
lean
yesterday.
out towards the outside of my right side to compensate for that opening to the left. Pull it in. Good. All right. Step that foot
man.
down. And
All right,
now
awesome.
we're going to get that ball behind you. So we're going to work into some standing lunges here.
Oh, I don't know how my
Get the
knee's
top
gonna do with
of your foot
this.
onto the top of the ball. You need a wall to hold on to just to find that position. Again, line your legs up with your hip bones
I might not be
here.
able to do this if
And
my knee
feet are
hurts too much.
parallel, or
Where are
legs
you
are
going to
parallel.
find out?
From here, we're going to lunge it forward. Now you can let your torso lean forward and then lift back up and find vertical. Now if you're standing on your mat, this is even more of a challenge, right? Because it's actually less stable. That cushion underneath you.
Totally. I feel like it's easier on the
So
cup.
if you prefer, you can stand onto the hard floor surface, and that will give a bit more stability for your grounding leg. Okay, so depending on where you're at today, choose your challenge.
Woo!
And we're just gonna go one more on this side. Lunge it back and lift. Good job. All right, step that foot down. Hold on to that ball, hold on to a wall if you need to get yourself aligned. Okay, hands onto your hips again, making sure the hips stay level.
This
And
side
here we
might
go.
hurt too much.
We're gonna lunge, reach, and lift, and reach, and lift. So I like an inhale as I go back and exhale as I lift up. You can experiment with your breath, but in any case, make sure you're breathing, right? Don't hold your breath. That is the initiation of all our movement. Good. Let's go one more here. Reaching back and lifting all the way up. So hold on to your wall, whatever you might need to do. And then from here, you're gonna come to seated on your ball, okay? We're gonna roll it forward. I'm gonna scooch forward just a bit so that my feet can be on the floor. Again, my mat is slippery, so I need to have a little more hold. Hands behind your head and then go all the way back into an extension. Line your feet up with your sit bones here. Your middle back is supported by the ball. Take a big inhale. You start from this extension. Exhale, curl forward so your shoulders come in line with your hips. So we're gonna hold this here. From this position, we're gonna lift as if there's a string, pulling our sternum up towards the ceiling and come down and go back into your extension. And exhale, lift, lower, and wrap the spine out over. Exhale, lift, lower, and back. Now something that's an extra in this position is to really grip the floor with your feet. So you bring in the action of the back chain of your body, your hamstrings and your glutes. And exhale, lift, lower, and come into your extension. From here, we're gonna change. We're gonna curl it all the way up and over, shoulders over hips. And when you're ready, exhale, chin to chest, round forward, send your belly back against the ball. Bring your shoulders up over your hips. Stay curled and go all the way back down into your extension. And exhale. So use the ball to your benefit here, which what I want to say is as you curl forward, really press back against the ball. And you can get a deeper scoop and a deeper abdominal engagement. Inhale, exhale.
Whoa, that feels really
Two
good.
more, you guys. Inhale as you wrap the spine back out and over into extension. Exhale, scoop and pull the belly back as you round up and forward. And did I say that was the last one? One more. Exhale, round it forward and lift the spine up nice and tall. Good job. Okay, so from here, you're going to just bend your knees and slide yourself down and forward a little bit so that your hips are just floating over the floor. Arms are reaching forward, palms facing in. With an inhale, you're going to reach the spine up and over the ball, straighten the legs, arms go up overhead, and exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, drop the hips down. Inhale,
I should have seen that coming.
over arms back
My shirt is
overhead.
too slippery.
And exhale, chin to chest, round, and fold forward. And
Let's try that again.
reach. So even though you're in this beautiful extension here, keep your ribs connected in your midline because we want to not go from side to side like I just did as I was coming back because I started talking and I lost it. Inhale and exhale, chin to chest, reach and fold forward. Good job. All right, come back up to seated. Push yourself back up and then you're gonna lift up and come down onto your knees. So let's have the ball right next to your left hip. You're going to lie down on it on the left side. I like to wrap my hand around it and just kind of give it a hug. You're gonna have your right hand.
Again, it's kind of too big. My hip should be up there.
Make sure the collarbones stay broad. And we're gonna lift and lower your leg. Let's flex the foot. Lift and lower. Good.
I have to go like this.
Lift and lower. Good. Go for 2 and 1. Hold it the level of this hip. You're gonna swing it forward, point the toe, swing it back. Forward and back. Forward and back. So the hand here on this hip is to try and remind you to not hit the hip. Also, so that you feel if your pelvis is staying in a neutral position, okay, and it's not swinging with you. There you go. Forward and back. Last one, forward and back. Bring it all the way down. Point the toes, toes are down on the floor. Bring this hand forward, this is for your stability. You're going to lift the leg up, arc it forward, tap down, lift up, tap back. Up and forward, up and back, up and forward, up and back, and 3.
My bowl's too big for this.
2. Whoa. Losing my stability here. Keep it together. Last one. Up and back. You got it. Go ahead and bend that knee in. Sit your hip back. You can just stretch. Send your hips back to your right. Reaching arms over to your left. Feel a nice stretch through your obliques and your hip that way. Let's go ahead and switch the ball right around to the right side of you. Stay on your knees. We're going to go straight into this side. So go ahead and lay over top of that ball. Left hand on your hip to start. Flex your foot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. Good. Lift and lower. Keep the abs pulled in and engaged. That's it. 2. 1 more. Hold the leg level of the hip. Swing it forward. Point the toe, reach it back. Flex forward. Point, reach. Flex. Point, reach. Flex. Point, reach. Keep reaching that leg away from you. So keep trying to get it longer and longer away. One more time. Flex. Point to reach. Let it come down. Whew, there's always a side that's harder. I always say that, but somehow my harder side is always the last one instead of the first one. Okay, so from here, bring this hand forward on the ball for your stability. Arc the leg up and over, tap down. Arc up and back, tap. Up, tap, up, tap back. Up, tap, up, tap back. And forward, and back. 3 more. Forward, and back, and forward, and back. Last one. Forward, and back. Good job. Sit your hips back. Towards the left, reach your arms out towards the right. Take a big inhale here. And then you guys can sit down and face your ball. Come seated on your mat, right in the center. And you're gonna lay down onto your back. So go ahead and lay it down. Bring your feet right up to the top of your ball. Arms long by your sides. We're going to go into the bridging here. Take an inhale to prepare. With an exhale, press your heels down and round your spine, lifting up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. 1 vertebra at a time, keeping the backs of those shoulders connecting to the mat. And again, inhale to prepare. Exhale. Lift the tail, sacrum, hips, waist, low ribs, all the way up. And exhale, squeezing those legs together. So I forgot to say that, but I've got my feet and my legs together here. Okay, that's really important. There's a lot of instability with the ball. And if you've had any knee injuries or you have knee instability or even ankle instability, It's really important here that your legs stay squeezing together, okay? And again, rounding it up. Hold it up, straighten the legs out.
I got no space.
Point the toes. Flex the feet, pull the knees back in.
I got no
Straighten, point, flex and pull, point, flex and pull, point, flex and pull. Last two.
It's so hard.
Last one. Keep your legs long and roll it down with your legs long. Good job. Okay. Go ahead and grab a hold of the ball with your legs. Pass the ball to your arms and bring your legs long onto the floor. So inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your arms back, up and over and forward. You're going to start to roll it forward. Let the ball come down onto your thighs. Press the ball down against you as you round forward and then roll it back. Nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Reaching the ball overhead. Exhale, squeeze the legs together, point the
That
toes.
feels awesome.
Send the ball down, press it down against you as you round forward to find more engagement in your abdominals.
Don't have enough
Rounding
space.
back and reach overhead. One more time. Exhale, round it forward. Press that ball down, pull back through the belly button. Good. Here, open your legs and you're going to hold on to that ball with your legs. You're going to roll it back down. Good. Bring it all the way down. You're going to have to resituate here because that's not a good enough hold. So bring the legs where they really are holding on to the ball and then bring them up. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale. Round it back.
Oh god,
Roll it over.
my ball's too heavy for that.
Parallel.
Hang on.
And then round it down. One vertebra at a time. Backs of the shoulders stay against the mat. Inhale, reach the legs away. Exhale.
This is just comical.
And heel back. And slowly roll it down. One vertebra at a time. Good. Inhale, reach the legs away. Exhale. Heel up and back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Actually, let's change this, guys. Sorry. Let's bring your arms up overhead. You're going to hold onto the ball. Hang on to it with your hands. Bring your legs together. Roll it down. One vertebra at a time. Try not to touch your ball to the floor behind you. So this is a lot of balance here. Good.
Okay.
Your legs are
Let's
going
try
to
that
go
again.
all the way down to the floor with control. And now you're going to roll it up. Good.
Okay.
You're going to roll it down. Bring the ball with you in between your hands. Okay? Can you keep the ball behind you without touching it to the floor? Roll over, open your legs, pass the ball in between your legs. Keep your arms reaching back behind you without touching them to the floor and roll it down. That's it. Roll it down. Reach your arms away. Inhale, reach the legs away. Exhale, roll it over. Good. Grab a hold of the ball with your hands. Close the legs. Don't touch the ball to the floor. Roll it down. One vertebra at a time. Reach the legs away. Lift the arms up. You're going to come up into a teaser. You can roll the ball up the shins. Reach to the tops of the feet. Grab a hold of the ball. Roll it down. Arms down. Roll over. Good. We're going to keep the ball in between our legs. Roll it down. You're going to lift back up into a teaser. Good. Can you catch the ball in your hands? Bring your legs together. Roll it down. Reach your arms overhead. Don't touch the ball to the floor. Roll it over. Grab a hold of the ball between your legs. Reach your arms back, but don't touch them to the floor. This
I'm
is
just
your last leg. Roll it
improvising
down.
because
Excellent.
I just had a baby. I can't do this.
Take your
Slow motion
legs
still.
all the way down.
Oh, the fact that I can do any of this.
Let the ball go down. Bring your legs up on top of the ball. Squeeze together. And arms come up. You're going to roll it up. Good. One vertebra at a time. Scoot back so you have some space here.
My cord's
Okay,
broken.
bring
It
your
don't
legs
work.
Out long long in front of you.
There we go.
Legs together. Heels facing forward, toes
Oh God.
down. Bring your ball on top of your head. Okay, so just resting here. Elbows are wide. Inhale, twist to one side. Exhale, extend your arms overhead, lift the ball. Inhale, press the ball against your head and press your spine against the ball as you twist back forward. So the ball, more than anything here, is to try and help you have some type of a press so you can feel if you are lengthening the spine in your rotation. And instead
This is the best stability ball workout I've ever done though. It's definitely engaging all the right muscles.
Good. And center. Inhale, twist. Extend. Lift the spine and center. Inhale, twist. Lift the arms. Lift the spine. Press it up against the ball and center. One more time each side. Inhale, twist. Extend the arms. Press the spine against the ball and center. Inhale, twist. Lift. Lift the spine up and come back center, and then bring your ball down in front of you, okay? So from here, scoot forward a little bit so you have enough mat behind you. We are going to roll like a ball. Bring your ball against your shins. Come up onto your toes. Start to round your spine, scoop your low belly, and balance just back behind your sit bones with your toes floating over your mat. We're gonna keep this position as we roll. So here we go. Inhale, round back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, round. Exhale, forward. So what I have, or what I'm doing here is I'm pulling the ball back and pressing my shins against the ball. This is actually helping me to find a deeper scoop in my low abdominals so that my rock forward comes more from abdominal strength than from momentum.
I feel it.
Swinging of my legs. Okay, let's go 2 more. Massaging. Inhale back. Don't ever roll on the head or the neck. Careful. Just relax the shoulders. Pause. Hold it. Good job. Put it down in front of you. Okay, so from here, you guys, we're going to pop up. This is the last thing we're doing. Let's see. Step it back to the back of your mat. Okay? And we're going to come up to standing. So your feet are way back here. We're going to bend your knees into like a squat. I've got my hands on the ball. It's relatively in front of me. And what we're going to do is we're going to come right out into a plank, and I'm going to come onto my forearms. So you want to make sure the ball's not here, otherwise I'm going to end up too far forward and not supported. So sit your hips way back here. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale.
Oh God, no.
And your
My
legs
abs is too
here.
broken to
So
do a
you
full.
want to make sure your elbows are underneath your
Okay, now I
shoulders.
got it.
And then bend your knees, send your hips back. Straighten the arms to get out of that, yeah? So inhale.
Yeah. Okay.
So scoop the belly. Good, broaden the chest. And bring it back. So I have my feet in line with my hip bones. That helps with stability here. If they were together, that would be even more challenging. So you are welcome to up your challenge if you are ready for it. And reach it out. And back. And out. And back. One more time, guys. Reach. Hold it here. I want to send it forward. Pull it back under. So I'm sending my elbows forward and pulling them under me. Forward and under.
Nope, I can't do that.
As they go farther away from me, there's more challenge in my core. One more time. Forward. Pull it back. Bend your knees and your hips back. And then stand up here. Walk slightly forward towards your ball. And then go ahead and just reach your spine long forward and back. Ears between your biceps. Shoulders pulling back and down. Take a big breath. Good. And again. Round the spine. Coming back to how we started, pulling the ball in And inhale. Reach it long, reach the spine forward and back. Tail lifts up, crown of the head pulls forward. And exhale. And inhale, reach, 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 reach.
Yep, this is definitely my favorite stability ball
And
workout now.
exhale, scooping round. This is your last one. Inhale. Reach, find that beautiful stretch, opening the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Open the sit bones back.
just a little bit more.
And exhale, soften round. Hips over
Oh,
the
that feels so
ankles.
good.
You can just let the ball go. Yeah, and slowly restack your spine. Reach up. And exhale down. Good job, guys. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. I had a fun time. And have a great day. Bye. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up as that helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe as you'll get a notification each time I add a new video, which is one per week. If you're interested in learning more, please visit my website at FunAdventuringPilates.com. Join the adventure coming soon. See you next time.
That was really awesome. I loved that. Okay, there's more of them. Okay.
Okay, today we're using the stability ball to get in a full body workout. Adding a ball to your workouts is great for engaging the core, providing resistance, and of course, improving balance and stability. So go grab yours, and if you're ready, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and then get ready. We're starting right now.
All right, I feel pretty successful. I did a good trail run, some hills, and this stability ball stretching. And it was a workout in itself.